Welcome back, trainers. So a new update has dropped. So there was one and then another one literally like 2 days later. So I have this. I'm going to show you the new feature, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to take a look at a couple of new raid bosses that were dropped just recently. They're a part of the adventure event, but they were, like I said, dropped late. So let's go and check out this update. First, let me go ahead and go into the options and show you, in fact, that I have the new update 0.105.0. okay, and let's go ahead and look at the feature here. So I can go to my buddy, and then I'm going to show you can just do it anywhere. If you follow me on Twitter, you will, oh no, don't want to do that, you'll already have seen this. So as you can see at the top here, you have an item option. If you click on that, it'll take you straight to your items, and you can do whatever you like there. Okay, as soon as you tap on an item and then back out, it backs you out, which I don't necessarily like. Like if I was to tap on rare candies, if I backed out, I would like it to take me back into the items, but that's okay. It's still a cool feature, right? So let's go ahead and go into your regular Pokemon here and take a look. So we'll just hit Mewtwo just for kicks, and then go to bag, and then this, and as you can see, yeah, so you can do whatever you like here. Pretty cool. I think it's mostly useful for the rare candies and the TMs. It's like a quality feature, something just to improve the game slightly, moving it towards a better play style, I suppose. So there you have it for that. And then we have, this isn't so significant, and you're going to see my XP, which is not that great. So I invite you to come play in Alaska and, start from scratch to see how far you can get in your XP. And also, my legendary raids aren't that high, so that just shows you I'm not a raid baby. Alright, so anyways, there you have it. That is my XP, and we have commas. Woo! Actually, it's nice. You can actually see, oh, my thing is catching Pokemon. You can actually see, how much experience you have at a glance. Sometimes you kind of have to stare at it for a second. You're like, wait, how much was that again? Oh, okay, yeah. So now you have the commas, so you're actually able to see exactly how much you have. Pretty neat, right? Pretty neat. Other than that, the sound's fixed. They actually fixed the sound on the last update, because I think they dropped that just to fix the sound, because you guys, it sounded like an old Game Boy, right? It was really broken. So you're probably asking yourself, well, what else have they added into the game? They added Alolan forms, actually. And apparently you can see a rainbow, but I don't see it. But that is a new weather feature, is rainbow. So I would assume that's how we're going to maybe find these Pokemon in the wild. We'll just have to wait and see. Another fun thing is, and I don't care, I'm just going to show you, yes, which Pokemon I'm in, or which gym my Pokemon's in. Go ahead and take it out, please, because it is my 100 Machamp and I need it back. So this is a feature long awaited. I was wondering why this wasn't added a long time ago. So if you want to, you can basically tap on the gym where your badge is at, and now you can get there. Isn't that fantastic? I love that. So if you see this, go ahead and please knock out my 100 Machamp from this gym. That'd be fantastic. So with that said, there you go. You can actually see your Pokemon from the gym. Pretty cool. And other than that, yeah, that looks like about it for now. But yes, new Alolan forms have been added into the game, as well as that new weather feature, Rainbow. So I'm not too sure how that weather is going to come out, but it's there, and you can see a rainbow in the distance whenever that does happen. So that is pretty cool as well. When do I think the Alolan Pokemon are going to drop? Probably next month, around when this event's ending, and when Ho-Oh's going to be vanishing, and all that stuff, Latios and Latios, and then we can probably look forward to Alolan Pokemon. Now, remember, these are not new numbers when you catch them in your Pokedex. So let's go ahead and go over there really quick. So, for instance, if you catch we need to find an Alolan Pokemon. It's going to probably show up in your Pokedex right next to this. It'll have male, female, and then the Alolan forms to the side. And we might even see a new introduction of a Pokedex, the Rodom Dex. But don't hold that to me. I'm taking a guess in the dark. That'd be cool, a little feature. But to be honest with you, I always found that thing kind of annoying. So I really hope they don't add it, honestly. So the Alolan Pokemon, when you get them, will probably be added in the side here. So Ninetales is going to be one as well. That's going to be pretty cool. Which one am I looking forward to the most? Exeggutor, guys. But the one I want the most of all is going to be the Alolan Muck. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Its typing is fantastic. It's only weak to ground type. And Muck is actually a good Pokemon, guys. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but it's always been one of the best gym droppers. Let me go look at my moveset here. Okay, so here is my Muck. And there it is. Poison Jab and Dark Pulse. Fantastic gym dropper. I don't know if you guys already knew this, but he's always been one of the best. You put that in there, Poison Jab, Dark Pulse, it's going to take the Psychics off guard. It's going to take the ground attackers off guard because, well, Poison is not very effective to ground types. And Dark Pulse is just going to be neutral, so that works fantastic. Also, Muck has pretty good attack and fairly good defense. Anyways, what I'm getting at is the Alolan Muck is going to be fantastic, so look out for that. I can't wait. Also, the Exeggutor and possibly the Golem. We'll have to see, though. Part of electric type. That's pretty wacky there, right? Anyways, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the new raids, and then we're going to go over to GoHub and look at the stats to see which Pokemon you should kind of use and what they're weak against. So let's get into this, shall we? Okay, so I was able to find a Solrock basically immediately, which was fantastic. I'm going to go in here with Gengar, Shadow Claw, and Shadow Ball, Kyogre with Waterfall, Hydro Pump, Tyranitar, Bite and Crunch, and Houndoom with Snarl and Foul Play. I decided to just go with 3 Gengars. I was going to do an all-unique team, but I was like, yeah, whatever, man. I'll find another one of these. I want to use my Gengars. And remember that depending on where you live is going to determine whether you're going to be seeing Solrock or Lunatone. So obviously I'm in the place where they're going to have the Solrocks, and that's that. They'll probably switch off. I mean, just like Zangoose and Seviper, right? So just be a little bit more patient, and you'll be able to get your Solrock or Lunatone depending on where you live. Alright, so we're going in with the 3rd Gengar here. I mean, it's putting in work. I dodged like 1 confusion just so I can get off another Shadow Ball, and I think it's... Alright, no, I didn't dodge that one. I think it might be the next Gengar here. So as you can see, I mean, it's not so difficult. This thing has so many weaknesses, it's absurd. And like I said, we'll be taking a look at that here in just a second. So ouch, that Rock Slide really does hurt. Yeah, I dodged that confusion there so I can get off 1 more Shadow Ball. And there we go. And I mean, look at how much time is on the clock, and I've got it down to half health. So we're going to get into the yellow right now, 119. What? Now, this wasn't a speed run or anything. I could try speed run. I think it would be better if I used Mewtwo's instead and almost switch it to Psycho Cut, but I'm not too sure. We'll have to do a test side by side to see which one. But anyways, so Kyogre's in here, putting in massive work. Always can take the hits. I was thinking whether or not I should power another Kyogre up, seeing that my rare candies are starting to pile up quite high. But then I was like, maybe I'll wait. We still have Palkia coming down the road, and that's going to be the best water attacker in the game. Heart Dragon and water type. It is a legendary for Gen 4. So I think I'm going to hold off on powering up another Kyogre. Although it's so good, you just want to wait, because like the whole Golem situation, you powered up all these Golems. Yeah, here we go. Golem City. I'm going to take out all the fire and flying type birds. And it's down at 56 seconds there. First run and not really even trying. So anyways, back onto the other one. So say like the whole Golem situation in that Tyranitar now, learning Smackdown. You have all these Golems. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I powered and maxed out all these Golems. Now we're going to have a better rock attacker. Now that's the same situation with Kyogre and Palkia. Palkia is going to be better, but we don't know what movesets it's going to have. So for all I know, it can have a quick move Dragon and then a charge move for water, or a quick move water and no charge move for water. See what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of time. We'll just have to wait and see when the time comes. But anyway, you don't want a bunch of powered up things that are going to become irrelevant. But at the same time, even if you maxed out a bunch of golems, they're still useful. I mean, they're still useful. Don't worry about that. We'll talk about that another time. But let's go ahead and go into GoHub and take a look at these Pokemon's stats and counters, shall we? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. Over at the GoHub, shout out. And I know there's plenty of sites out there that have information on this, but I just like to use GoHub. Alright, so they are a Rock and Psychic type, Tier 3 Raid Boss. Both of them have the same CP as Raid Boss, and when you capture them too, 4,103. Alright, so we're looking at a 100% IV. This is for both of them. Remember, they have both the same CP. 100% no weather boost, 1283. Weather boosted is going to be 1604, okay? And that's going to be windy weather and partly cloudy for them to get that boost. Now, let's feel bad for them, actually. All right, so their weaknesses, there's a lot. All right, so this is actually going to be pretty fun. Now, I know a lot of people are not happy with the current raids and how it's not so difficult anymore, whatever, but guys, there's so many different combinations and options to do going up against these raid bosses until Niantic sorts everything out and puts more features in the game for us to play. Until then, you just have to come up with fun ideas for yourself by using weaker Pokemon, certain types, all unique types, 2 Pokemon, 1 Pokemon, revive it, you know, stuff like that I try to upload to keep the game fresh and fun for you to, you know, try new ideas out. Anyways, with that said, let's look at the weaknesses. Weak to bug, grass, dark, ground, steel, ghost, and water types. These guys have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, honestly. So you can use all kinds of fun combinations there. Bug types you can use, I mean, the choice is yours. Plenty of bug options out there. Caesar would be fun to see. I wanted to throw him in the mix, but I kind of just want to also just go in. I should have maybe done a 6 unique Pokemon, but I'll go out and find one and we'll give that a shot as well. Put in my Tyrannitars and then my Houndoom. The ground type, I was thinking about Kyogre, or I'm sorry, Groudon. A Kyogre, I use that. But like I said, we'll try them out later. Anyways, let's go on to see what they say here. Solo counters. We have Waterfall and Hydro Pump Kyogre in #1 spot. Then Psycho Cut, Shadow Ball Mewtwo. Groudon with Mudshot Earthquake or Solar Beam. Solar Beam is good on Groudon, so don't think that that's weak or anything. Water Gun, Hydro Pump, Vaporeon. Tyranitar, Bite and Crunch. Gyarados, Bite, Crunch, Waterfall, and then Hydro Pump. Metagross, Bullet Punch, and Flash Cannon. Woo, yeah, that's my Metagross, so I'm going to give that a shot. Bullet Seed, Solar Beam, Exeggutor. Oh, there's Caesar. Bullet Punch, and X-Scissor. So they're your counters for these new raid bosses, guys. And then they go on to say have a couple other featured Pokemon there. So maybe go out there, give it a shot, see what you can do with these, and have some fun with it, trainers. And with that said, I'll be catching you on my next video. Take care.